Cherie Hanson here. Consistently waking up between 6 and 7:30 now. I am totally in this time frame, but I still got a client confused. 8:30 in the morning, 8:30 at night. So I'm not quite attached to time yet. I want to talk a little bit about our relationship with ourselves, because that's where everything starts. It's the tap root. It is our grounding. It is the connection to self that determines everything else in our lives. Everything. We're told that the validation comes from outside, that you get an IH report on your performance from some organization. We take tests to find out who we are, what's my personality look like. We stand in front of other people's faces as if they were mirrors and they would tell us who we are. And I have to share with you where I am in my life, what my realization is. My realization is that I always saw pleasure or joy or doing something that made my heart burst open to be something you worked for. You deserved it. So for me to be in a place where I could simply feast on the moment that was opening in front of me, I had to first deserve it. I had to earn it. It was like a competition. It was like judges standing or sitting at a table and holding a number up. Oh, you did a good job today, so you can have a piece of a candy bar, or you did a good job today, so you can give yourself a break. And I think the thing that is so interesting in the way we're conditioned and the way that our trauma families, we all have them, teach us is that we are not in and of ourselves deserving of complete, wholehearted, wraparound, mama loves you, cuddle love. We have to work for it. We have to strive for it. We have to push for it. And so much of my life was lost to me. And I mean that absolutely. I was numb to myself. I was numb to who I was and what I wanted, and not trusting the fact that I deserve good things just because I'm alive, just because I'm human, not because I'm perfect, not because I'm of service, not because I am working hard. So the word deserving is a prison. It's a prison. Last night, after I mowed the lawn, I sat on my steps. My steps are painted a beautiful shade of coral. Of course, I couldn't see the color because it was dark, but it was part of the magical moment to know I'm sitting on coral steps. And Todd came and sat next to me, and the two of us very companionably, very peacefully listened to the coyotes howling on the hillside, echoing down over my yard. I had mowed the lawn. The lawn looked great. There are bunches of daisies that have volunteered, and my neighbor, in her wisdom when I was away, let them volunteer. So I've got these patches of earth stars on my lawn, in the semi-dark, these white daisy stars punctuating the darkness. And I thought to myself how this moment had not a damn thing to do with deserving. I had not been good enough to sit on my stairs, to hear the coyotes, to feel Todd next to me, to look at the beautiful lawn that I have cared for, the garden that I've taken care of. None of that had to do with me pushing towards some form of perfection. It was just there. All these things were just there. And what was missing was bathing in it. Bathing in the cold air coming through against my skin. Bathing in the realization that Todd and I were somehow having some deep spiritual connection that's beyond words. Bathing in the beauty of the silence. And it wasn't about striving. It wasn't about being perfect. It wasn't about seeking perfection. I was not getting this moment because I had been a good girl long enough. I was getting this moment because I stepped back. I stepped back beyond the critical mind. I stepped back beyond my self-assessment. I stepped back beyond anxiety, fear, assessment, judgment. And I just relaxed into it. The moment held me. That minute held me. And I knew as I was sitting there that this is what life is about. This moment of nothing is what we are all seeking in our lives. So I floated in it with gratitude. I breathed it in deeply into my lungs. And I was full of this radiant security of how beautiful life can be when we give up grabbing for these moments. We just let them flow in on us. And it was lovely. So, if my sermons on YouTube can help you at all, I think it's very good to take these breaks and allow ourselves peace and contentment and deep, deep satisfaction for just who we are right now, without the striving and the working and the judging, without the competition and the pushing and the fear-driven anxiety that we live with in our everyday life. Find your resting place in your day. Find a resting place. Find that bench next to the water. Find that mushroom you're sitting on in the forest. Find that warm rock you can allow yourself to sink into. They're there during your day. And when you learn to find that, it's so glorious. Life is not about being perfect. And being grounded, being in yourself, appreciating yourself, being thankful for our senses, for the common, simple, everyday things, can really replenish the soul. Let's go for that. Refuel your soul so you are steady Eddie in your loving relationship with yourself. I am having Wednesday night grounding breathwork practice at my house. I will continue to have them. I think it's an important part of what we're doing in life right now. what can I do about the environment? What can I do about war? What can I do about rising prices? You can ground yourself because you are part of the energy. And if you have your part of the energy as calm and settled and confident, you're going to change everything. I truly believe this. So get a hold of me if you want a psychic reading. I can sit with you and draw up a plan so that you can work on truly, fully heartedly loving yourself. And everything starts from that. That's the seed for a giant blooming self is love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for subscribing. I appreciate you for liking my videos, and I appreciate the very sweet comments I'm getting. Thank you.